Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Super Anime Bros podcast. As always, I'm your host, Rosario, joined by my brother, Angelo. And today we're going to talk about our trip to Japan. Part 6? Part 7?
Part a lot.
I don't know. I did that last week, and I just don't know.
6, 7.
Part Osaka, Part 3.
Yeah. We were still in Osaka.
Yeah.
And this might be the last part
I think it should
of
be.
this
Yeah.
leg of the trip.
I think it should be.
But yeah, so this day that we're going to talk about now, we stayed in Osaka the whole day, but we did a lot.
We stayed in Osaka the last 3 days, I think.
We did Kyoto for 2 days.
Well, I'm saying the next 3 days of this.
Oh, no. Then we go on another little mini trip that I was a big fan of. We'll talk about it. I don't know how you don't remember this.
I meant we stayed in Osaka the rest of the 3 days.
Well, that's not true. Like, we slept there, yeah.
Okay.
But we also slept there when we were in Kyoto.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, okay.
We'll
I'm
get
glad
there.
you get it. Yeah.
We'll get there.
Spoiler for like 20 minutes.
No,
from now.
no spoiler
Well,
at all.
We're gonna not
Nothing
do it.
was spoiler.
So yeah, we started off this next day, just like how we ended the last part of the Kyoto trip, with some good old shopping.
Yeah. I don't remember. It was like a shopping building. There's a Pokemon Center there, so I think that drew us to the building. Probably about a 15-minute walk from the hotel. Not too
No, this was
bad. It was like kind of like where we were staying. The train stations were like in front of us, relatively, on either side. 15-minute walk either way, 10-minute-ish, 15. And then this was like 15 minutes behind us. So I think like in looking at the photos, it says Shin Saibashi Shuji, which Shin Saibashi I feel like I've heard of.
Yeah.
As a part of Osaka, so that's where we were. There was a really cool little shopping center.
I don't know what was little about it. I don't know. There was a Pokemon store for sure. There was a jump shop, which is all
I
Shonen
have
Jump.
some pictures of like JJK, Oshinoko, Naruto.
Yeah, I don't think there was like a One Piece store. There was some kind of sports store
Yeah.
that had like signed Tom Brady merch, which was pretty crazy.
Yeah. What was your favorite part about the whole building, though?
Well, I think this was on a different floor because we were like passing through pretty quick. There's just like a shop, and the whole shop is just a hamburger. And it's really hard to describe because it's just like a replica hamburger. It takes up this entire shop. I don't know, like looking like on the side, there was like, I guess some stuff. It looks like there's like water bottles and stuff. It just might be like a collector's thing.
I don't
there's
think
like
I don't
Astro
even
Boy
think that
stuff.
stuff's for sale.
And then there's, I don't know, some kind
An
of like,
old-fashioned gotcha. Not even.
it looks like a crane machine, but it's like in those like blacked out bags, which makes you think it's like something weird, but like,
No, there's stuff up top that shows you what it is.
yeah, it's like bags.
It's bags.
I don't
Go
know.
bags.
It's just, but yeah, there's Burger Room. I'll definitely include that on
Burger
the
Room.
Instagram when I make that next post because
Did you like make it clear how massive the burger was?
it took up the whole store, like or whatever the room was. Yeah, it's just a burger room.
That's so funny.
The Pokemon Center was pretty cool. They had like statues. They have ones in like all the Pokemon centers, but this one has like the 3 birds from Gen 1, which is pretty cool to see.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I think that's probably my favorite. The Mewtwo one was pretty cool,
The
but I
Mewtwo
really
one was
liked the one with the
awesome.
birds.
Did we see the Rayquaza out of the ceiling, or was that one of the ones that we didn't go to?
I don't think I saw that. I feel like I would have taken more pictures.
No, that was Skytree Town. I feel like we did see it. Did we go to the one at Skytree?
Yeah. I think we went to all the ones we really could.
Yeah.
So we must have.
Even some that maybe we couldn't. We'll get there. But this Pokemon Center was pretty cool for me because it was release day of the newest game, Legends ZA. And there was like a line for, I guess, pre-orders when we had first gotten there. And then as you walked in, they gave you like this little ticket. And I still have the ticket in my wallet, which is over there, so I don't have it to show.
I have like 3 of them, dude.
Oh, yeah, because we got one every time we walked in. But the ticket was like your way to be able to buy the game that day.
Yeah.
They would like punch it once you bought it so you couldn't buy another. But I did not I wanted to be sure that that's what it was before I tried to buy the game. Because it would have been super cool to get the game on release day in Japan. And I really did want to do that, but I wasn't sure what the deal was. I don't speak the language. Did not want to get confused. Did not want to cause any trouble. So I just kind of stood near the line and like watched to see what people were doing with the ticket. I feel like I walked around that Pokemon Center for like 20 minutes just like waiting. Because I think you and Mike had gone other places.
Yeah,
like that's when you saw
we
the Tom Brady
had
thing.
this floor. I think we split up.
Yeah.
Well, we definitely, yeah. I don't remember what else was on the floor besides like the jump shop. Oh, you know what it was? The jump shop it was me and Mike who found like those stickers. We were like getting pins and
Was
stickers.
that when we got them?
Yeah, it had to have been when we started doing pins and stuff. Because we started doing pins and stuff later on the trip, and it was before we went to Akihabara, so it must have been this day.
Huh.
Because I remember it being at a jump shop, and we're not at a jump shop.
This was also the building that had the other Pokemon Cafe.
Yes.
Yes, because we went past that to go to this other store, like department type store.
Yeah, because the Pokemon Cafe was walkable distance.
Yes. Okay.
You know, a little spoiler, we were never able to get to said Pokemon Cafe. But,
no, I feel like we would have been more hype about that if we did.
Yeah, that's where we found like the stickers. They were like B-side stickers or something.
Yeah, that's what they were called.
And we found like pins and stuff. They had like a similar style to each other, but they had all the different IPs.
Pretty cool aesthetic.
We found out they had like other stuff that wasn't just like necessarily Shonen Jump, but at the Jump Shop they had
they had
all
all the
kinds of
Shonen
stuff.
Jump,
Like
and then we went to the other department store. They had
I got a
Pokemon
bunch.
Stuff.
Yeah, they had them on stickers. They had them on like pins.
Yeah.
So we were all
some sweet stuff.
We were 3 dudes carrying bags, so we all got some pins for the bag. I think I had like a Zoro, a Nanami from Kaiju number 8.
I think it's Nanami.
A Tony Chopper.
Hell yeah.
And I don't remember if there was anything else. But then I got a bunch of stickers there too.
Yeah, I got a bunch of
But that's where we found those, and then eventually you met up and we're like, dude, check these
out. And I went ham. So eventually, after just chilling and watching, observing, one might say, I decided, okay, I'm going to go try to get the Pokemon game. And I did. It was awesome. I'm happy to get it. We can hear a picture of it after I got it. 11:03 a.m. on October 16th.
Does that play?
It would play on my Switch, but it doesn't have English language, so.
Yeah, that's what that was going to be my next question. It's like.
So, I mean, I did buy it again when I got home in English.
I mean, dude.
But it was way cheaper, to buy it in Japanese.
Let me tell you, one of my quotes of the week was, it would just be cheaper to learn Japanese than to buy American or English versions of all these games.
Yeah, it would. I mean, the time.
Like, yeah, with the money you could save on Pokemon and Nintendo stuff, you could pay a tutor to learn Japanese.
Yeah. True. It's true. But for buying it that day, I got like a special little pin, which was awesome. I think I might have bought this shop-specific pin. Like each Pokemon Center has its own pin. I think I bought the one there. And then I also had like a very brief conversation with the cashier about like what starter we were going to pick. And that was cool. Like I was happy that he made the effort to kind of make a quick conversation about it, especially when it was very clear that I knew almost zero Japanese. So that was really awesome. That's something I'll remember. And I still have it sealed, brand new from Japan, from release day. It's pretty awesome for a collector like me.
I do remember also from the shopping center. I don't know when it started, but I remember specifically here, my back was freaking killing me by this point on the trip. I don't remember it really hurting in Osaka and Kyoto, so maybe it hurt from carrying my backpack up the what's it called?
Fushimi Inari, yeah. I could see that.
It wasn't that heavy. It had a lot of water bottles in it.
Empty water bottles.
Yeah, I don't know. My back was like killing me at this part in the trip. I just remember for like days I was just in pain.
Yeah. Look, we were walking around. We were doing a lot of stuff. Like
later on the trip we got a nice rest bit. But we'll talk about that in a later day.
Yeah, we'll get there. I have to wonder if it was probably... When you were saying, like, you had, like, a quote for the trip, and you were saying that...
I said that a lot of times.
You did. Well, I had one that I started saying a lot, but I think it was probably more so toward the end of Akihabara, so I'll save it until then. I don't know. Maybe you know.
I know the one you're going to say. I was thinking my first one was about everybody has a favorite Pokemon.
Oh, no.
But I know the one you're talking about, so hopefully you remember that for next episode.
I will. I mean, you're about to clown me about the Pokemon one again. But
I'm not. But, like, yeah, I mean, the amount of times I said, like, it's just cheaper to do it here.
I'm not clowning you for saying that.
You know, you only got to spend, like, $1,000 on a plane ride and then, like, $100 in it on a hotel room, and you could save some serious cheddar.
Yeah, but
I did ask like a couple times. I'm like, how many of this item would I have to buy at the cheaper Japanese price for me to go on this trip for free?
Yeah, a lot.
Like I'm like, how many bowls of ramen would I have to eat?
A lot. I mean, we spent
how many bowls of ramen? Like hundreds.
Between the plane ride and the hotels, we spent like $2,900. Like,
yeah, but ramen.
yes, everything was way cheaper.
Ramen is
but
like $6 instead of like $16. So you save $10 a ramen.
I had 16.
So I would have to eat 290 bowls of ramen
Yeah.
for the. But if I ate 290 bowls of ramen, the trip would have been free.
Sure.
That's just math.
Okay. That's some boy math, I guess.
But yeah, so I don't remember what you did after the shopping center. Me and Mike went to get some lunch. Why didn't you come with us? I think you wanted to just get your stuff back to the room.
I wanted to get my stuff back. I wanted to rest.
Yeah, because we had some big plans later.
Yeah, but then I did eventually go back out while you guys were getting food and went shopping at a book off.
Yeah.
And I had a great time. You had a great time. All around great time.
Yes. So what me and Mike were doing was waiting for some like locally popular onigiri, which is like like the rice ball wrapped with the seaweed. They usually have like a topping in it and on it. Pretty popular Japanese item to eat. They're really like popular at like the convenience stores. We didn't have any there. This was the only onigiri I had, but it was one of those things. It was like, what am I gonna do? Have onigiri? None of it's gonna be as good as that.
No. So what kind was it?
Mine I got was beef and then cheese.
Oh, you got two.
I got two.
That would seem like it's pretty filling.
Yeah, I was thinking. We and Mike were thinking about maybe three. I ended up just doing two. We ended up waiting
three
like
each.
Yeah.
Wow.
We ended up almost waiting like an hour for this place.
Yeah, you guys were waiting.
There was like
I literally had gotten all the way back and rested briefly and came back.
There was like 15 people ahead of us in line. It's just there was like 10 seats in the whole store. It was cool. It was more of that like kind of like local, authentic Japanese dining experience. You know?
I get you.
Like you go in and they're all like saying welcome in and stuff like that. It's like fun.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was lively. It was a pretty cool place. Like sitting in there was cool. There was like legitimately like 10 seats. It was like a almost a square, and then it's just all like bar seats basically.
Gotcha.
It was cool. We were watching when we were sitting in there waiting for ours. We're watching them just make other people's onigiri.
That's kind of cool. Yeah.
They had like an assembly line going. Somebody would get the rice and somebody would add the toppings, then wrap it. But yeah, I had one with beef, one with cheese. I think the one with beef was better, but like I had to have cheese. But they had so many
like
different kinds.
Guy.
Like there was like probably like 20 options. I would have definitely gone back. I don't really regret not getting 3. It would have been nice to have another one, but 2 is pretty filling.
Yeah.
But they were very good onigiri.
Do you remember what kind Mike got?
I don't.
Interesting. I wonder. I have to wonder. Yeah, so I at the book off got Fate Stay Night and Limited Blade Works, both like collector's edition Blu-ray. So I was very content with my decision to do that instead of the food. That was fun.
Onigiri was good, man.
I'm sure it was, but you don't have it here with you today, do you?
No, but I have the memories
and
of
I
the
have
taste.
the memories and the physical copies.
That's true.
So that's what I was doing. I just, oh man, every book off I got the chance to go in, I had so much fun, man.
Book off was really cool.
They were great.
It might have been one of my, which was Book Off. Book Off had like some model trains too, right? They had everything. Because Hobby Off was the one that was like mostly music.
Hobby Off was kind of lame, yeah.
Which was cool for me, but like, what am I gonna do? Bring home a guitar? It's not gonna happen. Bring home a keyboard? Not gonna happen. So like, Book Off was definitely the best off. Because there was Hard Off.
Hard Off was the music. Hobby Off is like trains.
Yeah, the one Hobby Off I went to later on. There wasn't like I didn't go to a lot of Hobby Offs. Book Off was I feel like the most common.
Everywhere, yeah. That first Book Off, oh my god. Oh, we were in there for so long. It was the best time ever.
But yeah, so were we in that Book Off? Was that like the second time you had gone to it, or
no? That was the first time.
Did you meet us at the place, or did we meet you?
You met me at the Book Off. I walked past you guys.
Yeah.
Saw you waiting in line. Went to the Book Off, which was a little bit further. You guys met me after because I was in there for a long time.
Because you were buying that's when you were buying a bunch of DVDs. We came down and you're like buying a bunch of DVDs.
Well, it's 2 like box sets.
Yeah.
And they like have all the DVDs behind.
Well, that's I remember him getting
like,
you the DVDs.
Getting them all. It's crazy.
That was cool.
Later in the trip, it was with Aunt. When was that? It must have been.
Yeah, on the last leg.
Did we go to like a? Yeah, we did. We did.
Mm-hmm.
We went to a book off with him later. That was a little bit further out of town, and that was pristine, stellar.
Absolutely.
All right, man. What did we do after the
So
shopping?
yeah, this was after the shopping was, I don't know, probably like top 3 big ticket item on this trip, I would say.
Yeah, it was huge.
Yeah, honestly, one of the things I was most excited for. That's what, like, Osaka did have a couple like really big
A lot
ticket
of big
items.
hitters, yeah.
And the one we're going to today is the Osaka Aquarium, which is the aquarium that has a whale shark, which is, that's like their thing.
True.
Like,
Kinda
there's
like
like
a
a lot
mascot.
of a lot of whale shark.
Not just a whale shark.
Like the whale shark.
Well, two whale sharks.
Yeah, okay. 2 whale sharks.
Two
Whale sharks. Yeah, I mean, the jump between 1 to 2 whale sharks is not as cool as the jump between 0 to 1.
I would completely agree, but I didn't know there were 2.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. So I think this was not, I think 100% most pictures I have are I took.
I was gonna say
like,
the same thing, man. Like
100
I have
pictures.
a billion, and honestly, like it's all out of the same stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty cool. So the way like it works, you go like up at the beginning. When you get to the aquarium, you go up
Yeah.
like an escalator, and then the whole rest of it, you're just kind of like spiraling, walking down.
Yeah,
and at the middle, the whole
time.
time, is the big tank with the whale shark.
Yeah, exactly. Like it was all really centered around. Like there were definitely a ton of other exhibits, but it was all centered
Yeah.
around. Like there were dolphins, which are cool. Dolphins are crazy, but yeah, it was just all around this massive tank with so many different fish. Like some of these pictures I have with both whale sharks in them, it's just so cool.
It was cool. Yeah, I mean, besides the whale shark, I wasn't like super hyped up about a lot of the other fish. But because when you would go down, it would just be the same exhibit again, just at a different angle, which was awesome for the whale shark.
Yeah,
so.
without a doubt.
Yeah,
I
was
like-
there?
It was just, dude, like, I remember trying to get up close to the window for the
They
first
did have
time.
sea lions.
Sea lions are cool.
I love sea lions. Never mind, this is a cool aquarium,
But it
even
was like
without the whale
the
shark.
first time that I was going to be able to see it. And I get up to the window, and it's just like it swims pretty close. And I'm going to assume that these aren't the biggest whale sharks out there just because they're in captivity and they can't grow as much. That's my assumption. But what a massive animal. What just a big fish, man. It was awe-inspiring.
Yeah,
It was
it's
just
a massive
incredible.
individual.
Really, really mind-boggling. Just so cool.
Yeah.
So cool. The size is just.
And I wanted to see, like, I've made it not like known to like the podcast, but like made it known like in life that the whale
for
shark is my
sure, yeah.
favorite sea creature. So it was really cool to finally see one. Where we're located, there's not really an option until you go like down to Georgia, which I guess it is. I'd
That's
say
closer than Japan.
marginally closer, just a little closer. It's a little closer than Japan, but like Japan had other stuff too.
Well, yeah. I remember like when my favorite part of the aquarium, we like had found a spot to sit, and we sat there for like 45 minutes. I feel just talking and watching the fish. It was
We were talking. I remember talking
just
about
amazing.
if you could have a Pokemon, which one would it be?
I don't even remember really that.
Oh, I remember that vividly.
maybe
I don't
I
remember
was-
what
maybe
I
was
like
more locked
said
in on the-
because I'm like, which one would be like helpful as like a friend, but also like cute.
Yeah.
But I remember, and then we were talking about who my starters would, or who I would have if I was a gym leader.
Yeah.
Because I said I would be like either Bug or
Yeah.
Rock. Probably the two worst.
What a nerdy conversation.
But yeah, I'm sorry to be airing that out on here.
No.
but, I
Angel,
feel like
we have a nerdy podcast, man.
nerdy anime's cool now.
Oh, man, I took this one video. I just think it's so cool. It was of what I think was one of the best angles to be able to see the whole tank, and I like just took a big picture screen video, like where you can kind of see everything, and then I zoomed in on some of them and looked at some of the different animals for short periods. Like there was a giant ray. What are you laughing at?
I was just thinking of another, like something that was happening during.
Okay.
I'll talk about it after you're done talking about the fish.
Just the ray. The one big giant ray was so cool, and it was huge, man. It was incredible. Something about big animals is just so cool. Go ahead.
I was just more thinking about the other aquarium goers. There was this little kid who, like, I think he push you and me, or was it me and Mike?
Oh, definitely, yeah, me. Yeah.
Like, it's just like, you know, like, it was funny. Then there was another little kid just screaming. I mean, that happens when you go to, like... I
remember the screaming. I definitely remember the kid pushing us out of the way.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
I mean, dude, mad respect to him. Like, the whale shark school, I'd want to see it, too.
And then
there was a manta ray.
Another funny thing, and this was when we were separate, which we were separate for a decent bit when we were first just looking and getting our initial pictures.
Yeah.
Because it was very crowded. You know, I was next to
as we went,
a couple on a date, and this guy has got like all the jokes. He was impersonating the whale shark and like doing it in a voice. He was like, "Konnichiwa," and like the girl was like laughing. I was like, "Heck yeah, dude!"
Oh, that's great.
Like he's doing really good. Like it was pretty funny to see.
I don't
like,
even remember you saying that to me. That's awesome.
Oh man, I don't know if I told you guys at the time,
great.
but he was doing a pretty good whale shark impression. And his date thought so that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a cool place.
Another tank guy. It's a very little tank. I have a picture of. It's like those little worm guys that come out of the ground. Out of the sand. They're really cool.
It was cool. I really like sitting and watching when we were
the big crab.
We weren't taking pictures. We were just, three guys hanging out.
Yeah.
Just chatting and watching like one of the coolest creatures of all time. It's pretty cool.
Dude, the big crab was awesome later. The big crab's like scary. You know? Like it'd be one thing if I was out in the ocean and I saw a whale shark and be like, "Oh my god, like what am I gonna do?" This crab looks like it's ready to fight, dude. And honestly, it looks like it does fight because it's definitely missing a leg. It's got 3 on one side and 2 on the other, and that's definitely a hole.
Ah, dude.
So they're pretty scary. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm building to that. So toward the end of the aquarium, it takes you past a little cafe. And I got a really cool like latte with some latte art of a whale shark, which I thought was awesome.
I got like this.
For those viewing the video, maybe you'll be able to see this. Pretty cool, right?
I got like I guess it was like a smoothie or like a soda float. It had ice cream on top. It was like the blue soda, and it was supposed to like look like whale shark.
What was the blue soda flavor like?
Good. It was good.
Can you describe it in a way?
Not really. It's nothing I've never had before. That's the problem. Like, there was a couple flavors on this trip that like they're just like their own thing. They're not really derivative of anything else. It's just like soda flavor. It doesn't taste like cola. It doesn't taste like any soda I've had. It's like soda flavored.
Yeah.
Which, they have plenty of other soda flavored stuff that's like it's its own thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it was sweet and good. Like, that's it. That's all I could really use to describe it.
So, like, thinking of the aquarium, and an aquarium, this aquarium has a signature dish. I, in a million years, would not have guessed what the signature dish of the aquarium would be. Mm-hmm. And I think maybe we just, like, I don't even know how we reveal this, man.
I mean, we'll go with the...
Let's say it was about as wide as your body, it looks like.
Yeah, it's like from shoulder to shoulder.
Almost, yeah. I mean, you're scrunching a little bit.
It was like long, not really. That's not its width.
Do you want to reveal it?
Yeah, so they have, as every aquarium should, a 2-foot-long hot dog. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to show up nicely,
really
but
very well.
Here's me holding one. And I got one with like cheese on it. It had like 2 different kind of cheeses.
Yeah. I think it was mayo and cheese.
Was it mayo?
Probably.
I just noticed in this picture of me holding the hot dog while looking away from the camera.
Yeah, what were you looking at?
I don't know. Probably there was like little fish tanks in the cafe, but like you can just see you in the background getting yours.
Oh, that's funny. That's actually great.
But yeah, that's a great photo. Dude, this photo, it's on my dating profiles now too.
Really?
Yeah. It's been doing numbers.
That's crazy.
It's funny.
Okay. Good for you.
But yeah, great. It was good. It was a good hot dog.
It was a fine hot dog.
Yeah, I think this was the first hot dog I had on the trip.
That was the only hot dog I think I had.
Well, I had like a sausage later. And
Did I talk about that hot dog that was a room temperature hot dog?
I don't know. You either told us or when we were telling.
I definitely talked about it, I think.
One of our friends.
Well, it was better than this one.
Well, you didn't.
Or than that one. I would assume.
You would assume it was warm.
Yeah.
It was like on a roll, not like a hot dog roll.
Yeah, it was.
But it was like not like a super thick roll. Like eating 2 feet of like a steak roll. Seems like a lot. It like didn't feel like dry. It was like a light roll, which was good.
Yeah.
It was a pretty good hot dog. The soda float was very good. I was hungry, so it came at the perfect time. Yeah, do you have anything else to add about the cafe?
No, I don't think so.
All right, so
I don't
after the
think so.
cafe,
the cafe was like jellyfish room, which was
yeah,
cool.
it was cool. I thought the cafe was the ending, but we were still cooking.
Yeah, there's such unique jellyfish. There's different shapes, sizes, all like the same idea, but a little different. And then we have a great picture of the three of us that you took, Ange, and you're like looking at the camera, but you got like this creepy smile on.
That's my normal smile.
It's a little creepy. That's better.
It's a fine smile.
I'm like not looking at the right spot. Mike's not looking at the right spot.
We're just all looking straight ahead. We were looking at ourselves. It's just that I'm in the middle. That's a normal smile.
Okay, I guess
that's actually like a pretty good smile.
I guess it's fine. Yeah, my bad.
Well, I don't smile well on command. That's why usually when we take pictures, the first one we take is no good because I'm making a funny face.
Was this the couple that was laughing?
I don't know, dude. The couple was back at like the first time we saw the whale shark.
Well, you never know. They could have been on the same.
Which, if I could go back and do that aquarium again, I mean, I could. If I ever go back and do the aquarium again, I'm not going to stop at the first like 2 floors of whale shark.
Well, yeah, because there's
because it was so crowded.
Spots, yeah.
At the time,
Yeah,
I didn't know
down
how
there.
much more whale shark we were going to see.
No,
you could see it the entire time until you get like
fair.
past the cafe.
Yeah, like
I have a picture of some flounder, which are pretty cool because they're like, local fish
I
to
don't remember
us.
seeing the flounder.
Yeah. I mean, dude, it just looks
Well, I'm
like
not
2
saying that
fish
they're not
laying.
there, but
They're
yeah.
pretty cool. They're
They're
just laid
chilling,
down.
There's pictures of the penguins at the end, like the
Yeah,
cool.
they had like penguins.
The cool guys with like the eyebrows and the hair. You know what I mean?
I think
like
those might be like emperor penguins. I don't know.
No, emperor penguins are big boys.
I
Well,
don't
they
know.
might be, but
Yeah,
emperor
the ones that
penguins, I
got
think,
like
are
the
just
blonde
huge.
highlights.
Yeah, like the guy
Um,
from Surf's Up, I think. Surf's Up.
Yeah, I don't know. There's Happy Feet
March
too.
of the Penguin, Happy Feet.
One of the penguin movies.
Happy Feet, I think. Happy Feet, not Surf's Up.
I think that is there.
No,
not
maybe he's in
penguins? I think
Surf's Up
there is.
too.
Well, Happy Feet, the main penguin, doesn't have that kind of
No,
haircut.
but I think there's a guy like that. I gotta look up.
Yeah,
Surf's
I'm
Up.
sure there is. If there's a penguin movie, they're gonna have multiple different species of penguins, most likely. So yeah, that was pretty much it for the aquarium. They
Yeah,
had,
yeah.
like,
This guy. The guy from Surf's Up.
they had a they had a gift shop, which was pretty cool. We stayed in a while. I found a magnet that I liked. We got this cool like acrylic or just glass.
Lovelace.
This
The
like
guy from
this
Happy Feet.
little like acrylic kind of like a paperweight, but it's got like a whale shark in the middle. I got one. Did you get the big one there?
What a cast Happy Feet has.
Did you get the big whale shark
No, I got the little
paperweight?
one. It's at
Okay,
my
we both
desk
got a
at-
little
it's on my
one.
desk
I have
at
mine
work.
on my nightstand.
Robin Williams, Elijah Wood, Hugh Jackman, Nicole Kidman, Steve Irwin's in it, dude. Rest in peace.
I haven't seen Happy Feet in like a billion years. So. But yeah, do you have anything else to add about the aquarium?
No. I mean, the gift shop, like, I wanted to find something more, and I didn't. I mean, I'm happy with the paperweight, and it stays at home at work with me. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. Gift shops, like, the gift shops were cool, but I feel like gift shops in like America are still. I don't know. What did they have? Like, they have so much stationery. Japan
they
is
have a lot
really
of
into
stationery. Yeah, they do
stationery.
have a lot of stationery.
And like, if I worked like a desk job still, and I was doing that, I would have been going crazy. Like,
Yeah,
I work like a labor job. I don't need a pencil.
yeah.
I don't need like nice, cute pens or, sticky notes. If I did though, this would have been the place to be.
I use all of those a lot. I don't know. Seems like a waste to use it at work.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was pretty much it for the aquarium. Oh, you know what? Was it outside of the aquarium where we went to the 7-Eleven where Mike got that folder?
Yes,
Speaking
yes.
of stationery.
Yes,
Speaking of stationery.
Yes, that was. Oh my god, that was great. And that was when so there was some sort of deal where if you bought like 3 ice creams,
Was it 2 or 3?
yeah,
I think it was 2.
It was 2. I thought it was 3.
No, I don't think he ate 3 ice creams.
2 seems like too cheap. Well, it was, I guess, if you buy 2 ice creams, you get a free Charizard folder.
Yeah, well, they were doing like some kind of promotion with Pokemon because
Well, yeah,
they had
'cause
like
the Pokemon game
packaging
had
with
just
like
come out.
different sandwiches and
Yeah, for the new
like
game.
desserts.
For the new game.
Yeah, with Pokemon. So
So Mega
we're
Charizard,
standing
or
outside
Lizardon, as they call
of
it
the
in Japan.
7-Eleven, and Mike wanted this folder. What did he
Yeah.
get? Did he get the Charizard one?
You get the Mega Lizardon X or Y, I think X.
And yeah, he's just out here eating. I think it was 2.
I guess it was 2. I think it was a chocolate and a vanilla of the waffle guys.
Yeah, it's like a waffle with like ice cream in the middle.
Yeah.
I think he like broke off a piece. I think the chocolate one, and I really
Yeah.
like that. I think I got my classic 2 desserts
man. I just
there.
remember him pushing through his limits.
I definitely got Pino's. I think I got a coolish too.
I don't know. I think I
The
just
big
got a
2.
beverage.
If I was at the convenience
You guys
store,
were definitely much more the ice cream convenience store guys.
dude,
than me,
ice cream is so.
You
good.
were like. I mean, everything.
Like every time, if I was at a convenience store, I was getting ice cream or some kind of fried chicken. It was pretty much. I'd say more than half now. So probably 2/3 of the time. 2 out of the 3 times I was in a convenience store, I was walking away with one of those items.
I feel.
It could be more than that.
I was gonna say like 90%.
You think?
I think maybe 1 trip, 2 trips the whole time.
Cause I'm thinking of a trip the next day on this one where I tried something different than fried chicken. But like that's like the only one I can think of where I didn't. We did go to the convenience store every night to get ice cream. But yeah, so Mike had to eat these 2 ice creams so he could get his free folder. It was pretty funny.
Dude, why do I feel like it was 3 ice creams?
Yeah, I mean, maybe it was, but I just don't remember what the third one was.
No, it's true. Because 2 is a lot, but it's not like, I remember it being like outlandish that he was going to eat all this ice cream.
Well, Mike's not a huge eater, man.
No, I guess.
It might have been 3. I don't know. We'll have to, Mike, let us know.
I'm going to text
if you,
him. We'll see if he answers by the time the podcast is done.
I don't know. It was definitely the 2 waffles. I just don't remember what the third thing would have been.
Lead us into the next day.
Yeah, so.
Oh, wait, no, is that.
No, there's more to do.
I forgot that was that night.
This was a pretty big day.
It feels crazy that it was that night.
We had a pretty packed in day. I have it written down and there's pictures.
Because we're half hour and we're really not even done the first day.
No.
This might be a 1 day.
This was a pretty good day.
Yeah.
This was one of the better days.
This could be a 1 day podcast.
This was a really. I mean, if you want to do a short
aren't.
one. I mean, the next day I could talk about a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying the next day's. Because the third day is not going to be its own thing. And then the next day is definitely its own thing.
Yeah. All right. So when we went back to our hotel, where the aquarium was like kind of near Universal. So it was like 25, 30-minute train ride maybe, including like transfers if there was any. So it was a little bit of a ride back. So we took a ride back to Dotonbori. I'm sure we rested at some point because that was a pretty busy day. I don't remember if we got more food.
Yeah.
The aquarium was kind of late, so that might have been dinner.
Yeah, so we left the aquarium.
Knowing us, it could have been, another takoyaki.
Like, here's us leaving the aquarium at 6:45. Here's us back at the hotel at 8:30 because I took a picture of my face.
Yeah, that must have been. So we must have rested for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then you have pictures from the next day.
Yeah, I don't have any from what we did next, so.
I do.
Yeah.
And that was at 9:30, and then at 10:47, I have me eating a cream puff.
Okay.
So we went back in, then I definitely more ice cream.
All right, we'll go to the start of.
I have one picture.
What's the Minions from?
This is just a zoom in from our picture from Universal of the one Minion.
And what was before that?
The aquarium.
Oh, okay.
So we went out back to the Round 1 stadium.
Yes, yeah.
To do that thing where you pay and you can get access to half the other floors.
That thing where you pay.
Well, you get access to the other floors. You pay like for a time, and they have a floor of batting cages, tons of different sports stuff. They had like bowling. It was really cool.
It was awesome.
They had 2 floors of arcades because you had like coin games you could do. They had different machines, which they had a lot of retro stuff, which we'll get to at the end. But we started off. We went to the batting cages.
Yes.
And what was your experience with the batting cages?
It was so much fun. Oh, it was the best time ever. So it's on the roof of the building, which was awesome. We're 9-10 stories up, and I can think of just anime with batting cages, and it's like kind of a prominent thing, and it's like, oh, this is a cool thing to do in Japan. But it really was, like, it lived up to the hype. I had so much fun. I really did.
Yeah.
I remember, like, the first one we got to, I know you had your own tangent, which you'll have to talk about after we're done. I'm just going to talk about my positive experience. But it was great. Like Mike and I pretty much locked down one batting cage, and we're just going back and forth for a while.
Yeah.
So we were lucky to be able to do that. And then eventually I went to a batting cage with a higher speed pitch, and I started hitting them good. And I'm like, oh my god, I still got it a little bit. I haven't completely lost it. Because I remember I went to a batting cage before my softball season started last year.
Yeah.
We were hitting the softball batting cage, but then before we left, I had like a few tokens left, so I did a fastball one, and it was just blowing it by me. Like I thought I was cooked.
Yeah.
But then I figured it back out in Japan, so that was pretty awesome.
Yeah. So.
How about you?
Well, mine, I ended up missing out on like about a half an hour of time.
Yeah.
Because I was waiting for a lefty thing to open, which there was like 2. None of them were open at the time.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of lefty ones. And the people who were in the one, nobody was left-handed. I'm like, there's just open righty ones. Like, let's, like, come on, guys, let's be a little considerate. So I just stood outside and just, like, sat there, just waiting for, like, a half an hour. Then they left, and then I was in there for, like, an hour. I was in there a long time just by myself, and I didn't have anybody to switch off with. I was going. The cage I was in had different pitch speeds, so I just tried different speeds. And it was pretty exhausting just going no time in between, like no breaks. I was just going and going and going. And then eventually you guys were done, and then I got done too. Or did you guys leave before me? I think you might have. Went downstairs or something.
Yeah, I don't know. No, I feel like we all left at the same time.
I don't know. I went a lot of times in a row. I wore a helmet, which was, I guess, some people might think that's kind of gross.
Yeah.
Because I was getting sweaty, but I didn't want to get I didn't want to get nailed in the head. I also think a helmet looks cool.
I mean, some of the pitches were pretty erratic, so I can
yeah, I mean, a couple of times.
I can see.
Well, the hard thing was too for me as a lefty. I'd have to press the button and then walk across where the pitches come from.
You had plenty of time.
I'm just saying, dude. I could have.
You had plenty of time.
I could be like Happy Gilmore, just taking them. But it was cool. The batting cages did live up. I wish I would have gotten there sooner. But with how much it cost to do that, it was like $20.
Yeah, it was cheap for 3 hours. We did 3 hours.
I think we did 2. We didn't do 3 hours because we showed up pretty late.
We did 2 hours.
But I mean, that would be a cool thing. I would, if we went and like wanted to do it all day, I'd rather find like a quieter round one stadium. But like if you did it all day, it was like $50.
Yeah,
and you could
I still would have done. I would have done that. All
you
day
could easily spend all day there.
Yeah.
Maybe minus food, but I'm sure they have plenty of food. And
definitely.
What's Japan proved to us plenty of times that like even like food like that you wouldn't expect to be good, but it was.
Yeah.
Like that sleeper train station chicken, after that, I'm like, any food could be good from anywhere. You just never know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the batting cage for me was definitely the highlight, but there was like infinite amount of other things to do.
Yeah, I mean, like if you could stay there all day easily. They had like bull riding. I know Mike's like, we should do that.
Yeah, I was not doing
like the bowling you could easily do.
Yeah, Mike wanted to play 3-on-3 basketball, which we never got the chance.
That would have been cool. Was it basketball?
Basketball.
Because they had tennis too.
They had tennis.
They had like I think tennis with like really huge they had something with like big inflatable balls.
They also had the one I think they had the balls where you like
climb in them and run into each other.
Yeah.
I think some like round one stadiums have. I don't know if that one did have like some kind of carts you can drive to.
Yeah, they might
like
have.
slow speed go karts. I guess.
Have.
So
at that point we split up.
It was just crazy how many different things.
Hey, it was nuts.
Yeah,
man.
I mean, I guess I can go first this time. If you
sure.
Want. I did not want to do what you guys were doing, because they didn't have left-handed equipment. I don't think.
I don't remember.
I think that's why.
It was very limited equipment.
Also, we were waiting in line, and like we didn't have that much time left.
Yeah.
We were doing the batting cages for a while. Because
I
waited for like 20 minutes, and then I was in there for like a half an hour.
For a while.
So I went down to one of the arcade floors, and this is super cool. You just go for free then because you paid by hour. So they have tons of machines.
Yeah.
They had really old Mario Kart ones, like arcade machines that are like from like GameCube days, like really cool retro stuff. They had like new stuff too. They had like 3 different Initial Ds. They had the one that we played at the round one nearby us, which I didn't really do because I've seen it.
Yeah.
And then they had 2 other ones. They had a newer one and then another newer one.
Yeah.
The one I don't remember if it was like 8 or some kind of other name that wasn't a number. One of them had like English.
One was 0, I thought.
One of them had English, which was sick.
Yeah.
But they all looked a little better than the one we've played because they were newer.
Definitely.
Which was great. One of them had like an actual shifter too, not just a sequential shifter, like an actual H style shifter. But I played through a lot of that. That's what I did at the very end while I was just waiting for you. I was just playing through the story mode because
before that.
Yeah, before that, the biggest item here for me. But, I mean, the batting cages were great. That was probably the best part. But second biggest item was the train game. Now, I don't know if I mentioned this, but we tried to play the train game before, and I couldn't figure it out. I put money in. I guess the machine I thought was broken. But I just went back at it. I'm like, you don't have to pay to do it, so there's got to be some way I can get this train game working. And I forget what it was. There's like 4 buttons, but apparently one of them that I didn't hit is the one that you need to press to start the game. I think there might have been like a start button. I don't know. Because there's like a foot pedal. One of those things. Your throttle.
Good.
And then like 2 other buttons. But I figured it out. And man, the train game did not disappoint.
I'm so happy to
It's
hear
just
that.
like, I could have done that for like an hour. It's really cool. Like the actual like machine is huge. You're like, it looks like the front of like a Yamanote line train.
Okay.
And like so does the inside. It's really cool. It's pretty like a pretty faithful remake of a train cabin.
Yeah.
And it was cool. The train simulator was fun. You have to go pick up passengers and then drop them off like trains do. I guess it doesn't sound that exciting.
Like trains do.
But you're driving.
To drive in a straight line.
Yeah, you have to stay under a certain speed. You have to start braking at a certain time so you don't jostle the passengers. There's a lot that goes into it,
Gotcha.
But it was super fun. I passed, I think, every time. I don't know. I played like 3 or 4 rounds of it.
Wow.
I
You
played
could have
a lot
got
of
a job as a
game.
train conductor in
I
Japan.
did. I would have, like, if I could say to be a train dude.
It's pretty cool.
But yeah, it was cool. So
Yeah.
the arcade was awesome. I wish we would have had more time there, quite honestly, to do more of the other stuff. But what did you end up doing?
No, so first, like, I do agree. Like, I didn't realize the arcade was quite what it was until the very end.
Yeah, because you
when we
came down and there was like 10 minutes left.
Yeah, we played like 2 races of Initial D maybe. I agree that I wish like I would have had some more time to spend there because it just like was awesome. And it's all just free
really
play,
cool.
play as long as you want. Like it's just really cool. But if you know me, you can guess that I dragged Mike to the golf simulator that they had. They only had like 3 clubs, like, and it wasn't like a high quality
then
simulator.
they definitely didn't have lefty clubs if they had.
It was definitely just a for fun thing. But Mike and I think we had a good time doing it. I know I did. Certainly nothing like some of the other golf simulators I've gotten to play since then. Shout out Eamon and Mark. But it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. I mean, we didn't understand anything that was going on because it was in Japanese. I really couldn't figure out how to set us up on the computer that was in there either. And we both shot like 50,000 over par because it was really hard and there was only a driver, a 7-iron, and a putter. But I had a really good time doing it. I really did. Got a chance to work on my swing while I was in Japan. And, Japanese golf's pretty hype, so it was good to have a taste of it.
Did you see like at all? I mean, obviously we weren't really looking that much, but did they have like driving ranges there?
Oh, for sure. I don't know where, but they definitely have them in Japan all over the place.
Because, like, okay, I didn't know if it was like batting cages are more common than driving ranges in Japan.
Probably, but
because I know here it's like,
well, I mean, you
like
think of a driving
6 to
range,
1.
almost, I wouldn't
There's a
say
lot
that.
of driving. ranges.
Any driving range I can think of has a batting cage.
Nah, dude, there's tons of them.
Think of a driving range.
Okay,
It's got a batting cage.
not the one I'm thinking of.
Top Golf?
Mm-mm.
It's not a driving range.
Mm-mm.
Which one are you thinking of?
I'll tell you later. I don't want to dox us. There's one I used to pass.
The one that's really close?
There's one I used to pass every day going to work.
Oh, that one
It
doesn't
counts
count.
as a driving
range.
range.
Oh my god, that one
It is
does
driving
not
range.
count.
How does it not count? I'm
Because
just
it's
saying.
a piece of
That's
crap.
but that's what we have in in Pennsylvania. There's just places
You're
where there's
doxing
land.
us.
They know we live in PA. We talk about Philly all the time.
You're doxing us.
But there's just like land, and you could just throw a golf course in there,
Yeah.
or throw a driving range in there. More importantly,
Yeah, I see what you mean.
there's a lot of golf courses. Next to it.
But yeah, I had a really good time doing that.
It was cool.
But I do wish
I like that.
I had more time for
The
that.
driving range is fun. Like Topgolf is super fun. If they had like an interactive, I'm sure they have some somewhere, like a really interactive batting cage.
Yeah.
It makes me actually think of the one part in, where I'm going in Rent a Girlfriend,
No.
where Chizuru does the batting cages,
Yeah.
and there's like different things, and she hits like a home run. Like there's
Yeah.
different
Well,
targets.
they definitely have that. Yeah.
and that makes me think of like, wow, that's a really cool
They
batting
definitely have
cage.
that. Yeah.
but we shouldn't talk about that because it sucks.
Yeah, so true. All right. What did we do after Spocha?
I don't know. We went back to the Combini.
Yeah, I think we probably went to 7-Eleven. I feel like we got a lot of stuff. Where can you tell that cream puff's from?
I don't know. I remember this cream puff in particular. They had like the big cream puffs, but they weren't like the same as the little ones.
Yeah.
So I ended up just getting a whole pack of little ones, and like nobody ate them, so I had to eat like a dozen cream puffs.
Yeah.
I had to.
Oh, so
I
sorry.
ate like a dozen cream
no.
puffs.
Yeah.
So so yeah, I mean, I don't know if there was ice cream on the table. I don't really, from my picture, all I see is that and a hotel water.
Yeah.
This might have been the day where we watched like Northern Lion.
Yeah, dude. Did we talk about how this? We definitely did, but like the access to YouTube on this TV was
changed
undefeated, dude. Oh, it was great.
Now this hotel had good things too. It also had like behind our beds there was plugs so we could all keep our phones nearby.
You know, the window in the bathroom.
Yeah, that's like
that
was the window in the bathroom.
It was a little tight.
That was
the laundry
negative.
Kind of sucked, but other than
the laundry really sucked.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I don't know.
My snacks at this point of the trip consisted largely of like a Haribo gummy mix, but they only had that at Lawson. At 7-Eleven, I was getting the cola flavored gummies because they didn't really have like a lot of flavor. They didn't even have the gummy bears. They just had the cola ones, which were good. And then I was getting a ton of High Chew minis soda flavored. I was having one of them like every day.
Okay.
It's a wonder how I lost weight on the trip.
Because we did a lot of walking.
We did, and I think everything's not as
You didn't eat that much, dude. I'm telling you, all these times. Like,
I just had a lot of
we
snacks.
talk about food. Like, you got, like, gummies. I ate a whole thing of cream puffs. You didn't go to onigiri.
That's fair.
You know?
That's fair.
You did eat the 2-foot-long hot dog.
Yeah, dude. I wasn't leaving that aquarium without it. Yeah, I mean, what a day, dude.
Yeah, this was honestly, like, looking back, this was definitely one of the best days.
It was.
I remember, I mean, you know, I was starting to hurt, like, at this part on the trip. I can tell you what made it a hell of a lot worse, and that would be the batting cages.
Yeah, probably.
Because I remember the day after I was beat up.
Yeah.
I was sore.
Yeah.
Like, especially my back, my sides, my arms, like, I don't know. You know, my baseball form ain't what it used to be. I haven't played much baseball since middle school, so.
Yeah, that's fair.
It was fun, though.
Yeah,
I could still hit. Like, I started off on the highest pitch setting, and I was barely getting, like, pieces of it, so I had to go slower, but batting cages were cool.
All about fun. Yeah, I had a great time there. Yeah, what a day. Really, really, really special day. So, yeah, I think at 47 minutes here the next day, on its own is going to take up a ton of time just because of how crazy
we
it
did
was.
a lot of big ticket items that day. And same with the day after, not.
No, the day after, I don't really have any.
So we could probably do the next two. And
so I think that's probably fine. But to give a little sneak preview.
Yeah, I was actually thinking of how we're going to preview the next attraction. It's got the same name as everybody's favorite water brand.
You're doxing us.
Is that local?
I think so.
It doesn't matter. Like I said, we talked about Philly. It's not local to, like, our region.
Okay.
To our favorite water brand.
That's not my favorite water brand.
Really?
My favorite water brand's Dasani. Everybody knows that.
Just nobody likes Dasani, dude.
Ask Mike.
Like, I've seen a lot of Dasani.
Ask Mike.
I've seen, like, a lot of talking crap on Dasani online. Like, I've never seen.
Ask Mike.
But yeah, so think about water brands, and you might figure out what the next attraction is.
All right, I see where you're going with that. Anyway, I think that's going to be all from us today. Thanks for being with us to recap what was a pretty special day in our trip. And we will be back with more next time.
See you guys.
Peace.